I want to say, you are here. You are absolutely here. This is now. You are here now. This is now. I had this amazing conversation with my dad today, and it was all about beingness. And we talked about the house that I grew up in the first 6 years of my life, and the period of sustaining awakeness that I experienced at that time. And my dad, I brought that up, and then I told him how easy it was for me to just close my eyes and be back there and just like be in touch with just pure being. And that I've always been able to do that, actually, but I didn't know that it was, to be able to go back there and re-experience that, just closing my eyes. I didn't know that was significant, I think. And so I've just been thinking about that a lot, because I've had many times in my life that felt very unconscious, but I've always been able to remember that first house and the period where nothing needed to be different, and it was so complete and amazing, everything how it was. Even though, my parents, they didn't have a great time. I'm trying not to share too much here, but so there was a certain reality of not everyone having a great time. But from my perspective of being under the age of 6, it was just this wonderful, everything is perfect, complete, and everything was just very exciting and immediate, and now, and I would just stare at things in the room, furniture, paint, wallpaper, and I would just memorize the lines and the details up close, and it was so mesmerizing, and just everything was contained, like the whole universe in all of these, in my environment, my just day-to-day routine, and the people that I loved, my grandparents, my Catholic school that I went to, my friends and their mothers, and this wonderful little tight-knit community that was this whole world that ended when I was 6 when we moved. But so anyway, my dad and I talked a lot about, we just went down memory lane and talked about a lot of nuances of this, like the pure being experience, and how we don't have to wait anymore for that. We don't have to wait to wake up. It's just here, and it's always been here. And so I think my mind and minds in general, I know there's like a strong tendency to say like, well, as soon as I just watch this next video or go to this next thing with this teacher here, or do this with that teacher, this book or whatever, then after this next thing, then I'll get closer to real awakening. And that's something to just sort of keep in mind, that that's just another thought. So I'm not an expert, I'm not a teacher, but I was definitely talking with my dad, kind of going in and out of like that pure beingness, and then thinking about it, and then beingness, and then thinking about it, and thinking, well, but if I'm really going to be happy or fulfilled, then I need to clean my room. I need to, I don't know, just, get certain things in order, whatever, in my life. I don't think any of that has to do with this, to do with awakening. So, because that's just endless, right? now is just now. It's just totally complete as it is. There's nothing ever to do more, to add to this. And so it's exciting. It's exciting to just think about this idea of like just living from pure beingness, and I know what that is. Like, I know where that is here. It's always been here. I know. And I always knew it conceptually, but there's something shifted today where I really know, and I'm like, oh my God, I really can drop the conditioned, contorted, always striving, always afflicted in some way. I can drop that. Because I know what wants to come out so badly is just pure inner child beingness, you know. And that's it. There's yeah. So we can just let ourselves fall into that. I truly believe that. It's always just right here, the observer, the point where the mask that you're used to walking around with, it becomes less relevant, I guess. It just kind of slips. So I guess I'll just leave it there. I'm looking forward to making more videos on this, and thanks for watching.